اه لا ما بكلمش حد والله ما رديت على حد الا انت. انا ما اهتمتش قوي في الادميشن ده، خلي بالك بتاع الكيجي ده.
Is anyone there?
Hello grade 7.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
How are you? You're fine? One minute and I will start taking the attendance. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, let's start taking the attendance. Abdurrahman Sep.
Here.
عبد الله النقيب. آدم الفحلة.
Here.
عادل العفيفي.
Miss, I'm here with my sister. Because her mobile phone is
Same
dead.
device. You're using the same device. Okay, no problem. أحمد صابر. أحمد صابر.
Here.
ياسر الماحي. ياسر الماحي. حسن حسام.
Here.
إبراهيم الزيني. كريم عبد الفتاح. عبد الفتاح يس.
Here.
وليد. وليد. مارك. مارك.
Here.
محمد وليد. رحمة.
Here, miss.
محمد وليد not here. رحمة.
Here, miss. Here.
مروة شريف.
Here.
آدم معصم. آدم معصم.
Here. Here.
ياسر جودة. يوسف دحروج. يوسف دحروج. ورد وائل.
Here.
أنا شريف. هنا عمرو النقيب.
Here.
جبانة أبو عبدو. جودي العفيفي. جودي العفيفي.
Here.
مريم عيسوي.
Here.
زينة محمود. زينة. نورة داوود.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was trying to open the mic, but I forgot that I had a list on the computer. Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
ها. نورة.
Here.
رقية عبد الناصر.
Here.
سيسيليا عاشور. سيسيليا. تالا المهدي.
Here.
Okay. Last time we were talking about our lesson here. Let's see. It is the Earth-Sun relationship. It is the Earth-Sun relationship. Okay, let's share the PowerPoint. We're talking about how does the Earth is a part of the Earth is part of the 8 major planets. It orbits the sun and it orbits itself. And we have said what is the definition of orbit is to circle around something. Also, the Earth and the sun is the main source of energy for our Earth and other planets too. We said that the structure of Earth is made of 3 main layers, as you can see here in the picture. You can see that Earth is made of 3 main layers.
Miss.
Yes.
I'm sorry. أنا آسف إن أنا اتأخرت.
وليد. اوكي وليد.
أنا آسف يا مس. النت كان ضعيف عندي.
No problem. Okay.
Thank you.
So let's move again. We have been talking about the Earth-Sun relationship, and we said that Earth rotates or spins on its axis. The axis is an imaginary line that runs through the Earth's center from the North Pole to the South Pole. We said that Earth completes 2 different kinds of rotations and revolution. The rotation is to rotate around itself every 24 hours, which is a part of the day, or which is making a whole day. The sun experiences the daylight, the face that the part that's facing the Earth experiencing the daylight. Also, the Earth makes one revolution, which is a complete trip around the sun in 365 days. We said that it doesn't complete the round in 365 days. No, it completes it in 365 days and a quarter, which adds 1 day to the end of February every 4 years. And we said that it's called a leap day, and these years are called leap years. Okay, that's what I've covered last time. Also, we have managed to cover the inside the Earth. We said that the Earth consists of three main layers. Okay, what are the layers of Earth? We have the crust, and we said that the crust is the shell that we all live in. We have also, here we can see, we have the crust, with, I told you before, is the shell that we all live in. We have the center, which is called the core, and the core consists of two main parts: solid inner core and liquid metal outer core. So we have the inner core, which is solid, and we have the outer core, which is made of liquid metal. Also, we have the mantle, and the mantle is made of hot rocks. Okay, and at the end we have the outer layer, which is called the crust. It is a rocky shell around the surface. So we have three main layers of Earth. Who can tell me what are the three layers of Earth? What are the three layers of Earth? Yes, Ruqayya.
Mantle. No, crust.
Huh?
Mantle. Outer core, inner core.
And the core and the crust. Mantle, core, crust.
I said
Yes.
crust, mantle, inner core, outer core.
Yes, it is actually the core, and the core consists of inner core and outer core. Thank you, Ruqayya. Okay, so we live on the crust. Okay, and we said that inside the Earth, deep inside the Earth, is the core, and the core has inner liquid metal and
Miss,
yes.
I can't see the. Okay, I couldn't see the screen.
Okay, solid inner core and liquid metal outer core. While the mantle is made of hot rocks, it is made of hot rocks. Okay. Also, Earth has four major physical subsystems. So the Earth has 3 layers and 4 subsystems. 4 subsystems. Okay. So when I ask you what are the 3 layers of Earth, you can answer. When I ask you here, the question is, what are the Earth's 4 physical subsystems? What are the Earth's 4 major physical subsystems? We have the hydrosphere, we have the lithosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere. So we have 4 physical subsystems. The first one is the hydrosphere. Hydrosphere contains the Earth's water, bodies of water, such as oceans, seas, lakes, ponds, rivers, groundwater, and ice. So the first one is the hydrosphere. Contains the Earth's water, which consists of seas, oceans, lakes, ponds, rivers, groundwater, and ice. The second one is the lithosphere. The lithosphere is the Earth's land. So if it's a land, it will include what? Mountains, hills, plateaus, plains, and the land beneath the ocean. The land beneath the ocean. So the first one is the hydrosphere, contains water. The second one is the lithosphere, contains the land. The third layer is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is consisting of the gases surrounding the Earth. The layer of gases that surround Earth. Most of Earth's atmosphere is contained within 16 miles of Earth, which we call it air. Okay, it consists about oxygen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, whatever the gas is. But the atmosphere consists also the oxygen that we need in order to breathe, whether animals, humans, or also plants. Okay? So again, the four subsystems. We have the hydrosphere, which concerns the Earth's water. The lithosphere, which takes care of the Earth's land. We have the atmosphere, and we are all acquainted with the atmosphere. Atmosphere contains the gases that surrounding the Earth. And the last one is the biosphere. Biosphere have all living things on Earth. Whatever the living things are, animals, plants, people, okay? They are all part of the biosphere. They are all part of the biosphere. Okay, so my question for you is the following. What are the Earth's physical subsystems? What are the Earth's physical subsystems? ورد، go ahead يا ورد.
The hydrosphere, the lithosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Ward. The hydrosphere deals with or have, who can tell me? Ruqayya? Hydrosphere contains what?
The hydrosphere, it contains the Earth's water.
Yes, thank you very much. Such as what?
Lakes.
Lakes, oceans, ponds, river. Thank you, Ty. The lithosphere contains, who can tell me? Karim was raising his hand. The lithosphere,
It contains the plateaus and hills and mountains.
Yeah, the Earth's land in general, whatever the mountains, hills. Thank you, Karim. What about the atmosphere? Atmosphere. If you're not answering, I select people. Adam Wasil. What about the atmosphere?
The atmosphere contains the air.
Yes, gases. Gases and the air surrounding the Earth. Thank you, Adam. And the last one is the biosphere. Who can tell me what does it contain? The biosphere. Lower your hand if you don't know. Karim.
What?
The biosphere.
I didn't hear your voice. Your voice was lagging.
I can't hear you much.
Your voice was lagging. I didn't hear.
Okay. The biosphere, what does it contain? Who can tell me what does it contain? The biosphere contains. Yes. Adam, you want to say? Okay, the biosphere contains all living things, whether animals, plants, or human. Okay. That was all for contains the Earth subsystem. Let's continue about with the lesson. Also, if you are talking about the Earth and the Sun and their effect to each other, we'll also be talking about the climate. How does the Earth orbit the Sun cause seasons? We know that the Earth orbits the Sun, so it happens different things. The year happens and also the seasons. The Earth is titled. Not all places faces the sunlight at the same time. What does it mean the Earth is titled? I mean that the Earth, not all, the entire Earth faces the sunlight at the same time. If this part of the Earth or this hemisphere of the Earth is facing the sunlight, it will be day, and the rest or the other hemisphere will be night. If otherwise happens, if the other part or مثلا the southern hemisphere was facing the sun, it will have the day, and the southern hemisphere will be having night. That's what meant by titled. That's why we say that the Earth is titled, because not all places face sunlight at the same time. Okay, So we have different types of or different seasons due to the Earth orbiting the Sun. The seasons are, first we know that we have the four seasons. We have the winter solstice and the summer solstice and the fall equinox and the spring equinox. The fall equinox is about September 23rd. This was and it starts, and the spring equinox is about March 21st. Okay, but what about the winter and summer? First, let's define the word equinox. Equinox is when day and night are equal. Yani day 12 hours and night are 12 hours. This is what's meant by equinox. Solstice is marking the beginning. When we have here the winter solstice, it means that this is the first day of winter, the longest day and the first day of the winter. The summer solstice is the beginning of the summer or the first day of summer. Okay, so that's what's meant by the summer and the winter solstice. So again, as we said, that when the Earth orbiting the Sun, this marking the four seasons. This is marking the four seasons. So if, for example, if the North Pole is titled toward the Sun, okay, this is called summer. And the northern hemisphere will be having summer, but the southern hemisphere will be having winter. Then again, the Earth rotates the Sun. So the southern one will be facing the Sun, and the northern will be far away. So this will having summer, and this will be having winter. This is how do we get winter and summer. The part of Earth or the hemisphere of Earth which is facing the Sun will be having summer. And the other part, which is not be facing the Sun right now, will be having winter. So actually, summer is about to start in Earth is about the 21st of June, and winter have different types, which is starts in 22nd of December. This is the first day of winter. The first day of winter is 22nd of December. The first day of summer is 21st of June. And we said that the first day of fall is 23rd of September, and the first day of spring is March 21. It's March 21. Let's see how this affects the climate. How this affects the climate. But before we move to the climate, I want to ask you a question. What does it mean that the sun orbiting, the Earth orbiting the sun affects the seasons? Who can tell me what happens when the sun orbiting, the Earth orbiting the sun, which have affecting the seasons? How does seasons happen? How does the Earth orbit around the sun cause seasons? Yes, Karim.
Because when the Earth is orbiting the Sun, its axis the Earth is tilted. So the northern hemisphere would be closer to the sun than the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
So the northern hemisphere will have summer, and the southern hemisphere will have winter. And the opposite, when the Earth completes orbiting, it can make the southern hemisphere tilted towards the sun. It will be closer than its summer, and the northern hemisphere will be further.
Winter. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, this is how the Earth orbiting the sun affects or causes seasons. As I will repeat it again, as you know, when the Earth is titled, what does it mean titled? It means that not all the Earth faces the sun at the same time. So if I have the hemispheres of the Earth, I have the southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. When the northern hemisphere facing the sun, so this part is closer to the sun, so they will be experiencing summer, and the other part will be experiencing winter. And happens vice versa. When the southern hemisphere is facing the sun, so all the hemisphere will be experiencing summer, and the other one will be experiencing winter. So it depends on which hemisphere is facing the sun, which hemisphere is receiving the direct rays of the sun. Also, when the earth spins around itself, when the earth is facing the sun, it is daylight. When the other one is not facing the sun, it is night. This is how we know about seasons. Okay, also we said that we have 4 different seasons. We have summer, spring, of course, winter and fall. The beginning of summer is June 21st, around June 21st. The beginning of fall is September 23rd. The beginning of winter is December 22. And the beginning of spring is March 21. And these days in particular are considered the longest day of the year for winter and for summer. And for summer, June 21 is the longest day of the summer. For winter, December 22 is the longest day in winter. Okay, for fall and spring, we have equinox, which means that we have equinox, which means that days are not and the nights are equal, 12 hours and 12 hours. That's what's meant by equinox. Okay, they have equal hours. Days and nights are having equal hours. So 2 more questions before I proceed. Who can tell me what's the beginning of summer? When is the beginning of summer? Which day? Yes, Karim. I have only Karim.
The solstice.
Hmm?
The solstice.
Yes. Which is when? June 20?
June 24.
It's June 21st. June 21st. What about the winter? Zaina, do you know about the winter?
Yes. Winter. December 22, right?
Yes, right. December 22. What about spring and fall? What do you know? What spring and fall? Spring is March
21.
Yes, March 21. And fall is which is beginning of the academic year. It's September 23rd. September 23rd.
Third.
Okay, this is September 23rd. Okay, this was the lesson till today. We were talking about the layers of Earth, the Earth's physical subsystems, and how does the Earth orbit around the sun cause seasons. I'll be summarizing the lesson again. We said that the Earth have 3 layers, and we said that the Earth have 4 physical subsystems. Okay, and the last one is about the seasons. The question is, and you need to take notes, how does Earth's orbit around the sun cause seasons? How does Earth orbit around the sun cause seasons? As we mentioned, that first, the Earth is titled. Which means that not all Earth faces the sun at the same time. Because of this tilt, not all places receive the same amount of direct sunlight at the same time. So about half of the Earth, or only one hemisphere, is tilted toward the sun. So half of it is away from the sun, half of it is in front of the sun, and the other half is away from the sun. So when it's winter in northern hemisphere, it's summer in the southern hemisphere. Okay. When it's facing toward the sun at June 21st, it's the beginning of summer. When it's away from the sun in December 22, it's the beginning of winter. And what about fall and spring? Fall have something called fall equinox and spring equinox, which means fall starts at September 23rd. They're having equal hours in day and night. Equal hours, which means 12 hours in a day and 12 hours for night. Also, the spring equinox also have the same day and night at both hemispheres. 12 hours long everywhere. Okay, this is, anyone wants to ask more about how does the Earth orbit the sun causes seasons? And want me to clarify more? Anyone want to ask more? Yes, Karim.
Can you miss say when does spring and fall start? Because I didn't hear well.
Your voice is not clear.
Okay, can you say when does the spring and fall start? Because I didn't hear.
The start date, you mean? Yeah. The spring starts at March 21st.
March 21st. Okay.
Okay, and fall starts at September 23rd.
Okay,
September
thank you.
23rd.
Thank you.
Okay. This is all for the layers of the Earth, the seasons, and the Earth subsystems. Inshallah, next time we'll be talking about the climate. We'll be talking about the last part of the lesson is the climate and different climate zones. How does also the relationship between sun and the Earth affecting the climate? How does it affect it? What about the countries near the equator, countries who have different elevations, weather and climate in different countries? What's meant by climate? Of course, we know that climate is the weather over a long period of time. Okay, so how we have, what kind of rain do we have, snowfall, and extra. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll be covering the climate, and this will be the end of the lesson. Anyone to ask any more questions? Wants to ask questions?
No, thanks.
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm still waiting for the rest of your homeworks. Okay. And don't forget about the due date. See you next session. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Bye.
Bye.